Let me do one or two more tunes. If we're cool, we good for time? Everybody okay? All right? I know it's Sunday and y'all got to go watch football. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit. This is something I like to do in front of critical thinkers and stuff. One topic that we don't often get on is the subject of grief, because sort of, you know, I don't know what your personal beliefs may be, but I would assume most of us in this room don't think that there's an afterlife, and are kind of, you know, we've accepted that and are kind of dealing with it as best as we can. It's sort of easy to have that belief in your everyday life. It gets very challenging when someone that you are close to and that you love very much dies and passes away. And that's when it gets to be a real challenge to sort of have the set of beliefs and the set of understanding of how the universe actually works that we do. And this happened to me when my dog, who was a boxer, his name was Oscar, he died. And it was awful. It was awful. He got cancer, and we had to you know, take care of him and stop his suffering, so we had to put him down. And it was the best dog. I was in love with this guy. He was just the best dog ever. And there were moments, and I've told this story a number of times, but it sort of drives the point home of, you know, there was a temptation to picture Oscar in puppy heaven. You know, there's the temptation, and the thing is, you know, where the cookies are like this big, and squirrels run really slowly. But I had to like, no, damn it, no. Like, I can't think that way because it's going to provide me a little bit of comfort in the moment because it raises way too far many questions. Like, okay, so my dog is in puppy heaven, and like, does he miss me? Does he know I exist? Is there some version of me, like a simulacrum of me, like playing with him, or like what? It's just like I didn't like that. Or is like he waiting for me, wondering what happened, or like what, you know? So it's just like it's just annoying, you know? It's annoying. So I said no, he's gone. And the only solace I found was I realized that the amount that it hurt was in direct proportion to how much he meant to me, which was kind of cool. So from being the grizzled skeptic that I am to sort of having it affect me that much kind of let me understand that there's a potential for love in my heart, which was nice. And the second thing was that, you know, in his final moments of closing his eyes that last time, he thought he's going to go to sleep, wake up, we'll go for a walk, you know. And we who were in the room there with him, his information and I, we had to carry the burden. So his part was done. And that gave me a little bit of comfort that, like, we had to feel shitty and bad and sad and heartbroken, and he didn't. So it was a little bit of solace. So I ended up writing this, and this is called Small Comfort. I don't believe in heaven. I know that there's no hell. I don't think you've gone anywhere. I guess that's just as well. 'Cause I want to remember the last look in your eye. It was the best and worst thing to get to say goodbye to you. They say we're not supposed to comprehend, but I want to know more. Being there with you at the end was a pain I had hoped for. Did you know where you were going? Did you like the time you spent? I wish that you'd stayed longer. But that's not how it went. Now I know there's no forever, but of all the hearts I've met, I think the place we ended up was as close as one could get. Did you? They They say we're not supposed to understand. That doesn't help me, watching you leave by my own hand. With the cards that were dealt me, some would blame the dealer, some would blame the deal, some would make up stories that never could be real. I hope when you left, you were glad to be back home. I think that you knew you would never be alone. I've no need for heaven or some eternal bluff. I prefer what's real, and what we had here's gotta be enough. I'm glad I get to miss you, but that you can never miss me. Thinking you'll wake up and see us is your eternity. It's a small comfort. I miss you. I miss you. I love. Thank you. Still gets me. These little buggers crawling in your heart.